And we've asked for that to be sort of reciprocated as well. So if you've been on chat or phone or an email with us, we'll often ask, what brought you to us? What are you looking for? Is there a specific problem that you're trying to solve? Those types of things. And it's because we want to have our finger on the pulse, if you will, of the market. We want to find out sort of where are the trends developing? What are people looking for? The idea behind Vitev has always been to come up with sort of a natural alkaline mineral-based process that we can pair with any number of different devices, any number of different filtration capabilities. We can scale it. We can sort of make a system that the customers can choose what they want, so that we're not telling you this is the only way to do it, this is the absolute best, that sort of common storyline that's out there. Ours is the best, everybody else is just terrible. You have to use this one or you're a horrible person. It's not true, right? So we want to give you, you're adults, we want to let you make the decisions for yourself and give you a spectrum with which you can choose from. But in order to do that, we had to know where you're coming from, what are you looking for? And so one of the themes that's popped up in the last, this is May of 16, probably the last 6 months at least, maybe 8 months, has been, it's a different vibe, it's a different feel from customers, from people calling us and contacting us. It's less a concern about maybe what's in my water, well that's part of it. It's a deeper issue, and it's more of, I don't think I can trust the people who are supposed to be keeping my water safe, the people on the other end of my faucet where that line begins. Are they doing what they're supposed to do? Part of it's coming out of the Flint, Michigan issue, but Flint is not alone. If you just do some research across the United States, there are a lot of communities, municipalities that are dealing with a large number of issues. There's more stuff leaching into our groundwater now than that the average water test can measure for. We're told things are safe, but are they really? That's sort of the haunting feel we have in the back of our minds. And it's in some ways it's horrible we have to deal with this. On the other hand, it's kind of fortunate that it's happening now, because one thing that we've noticed over the last, 5 to 6 years that we've been in business is there's been a significant increase in capability and technology within the water filtration world. Very much like our phones or computers, right? We've seen just massive leaps forward in those. Well, filtration has had some similar steps. It's just not as sexy of a market, right? You don't have somebody saying, you gotta look at my new water filter. Never happens. But those same innovations, those same leaps forward have been taking place. And so when we first started with Vitev, it was sort of enticing to say, hey, this one filter will take care of all of your needs, right? But really that was just a marketing story out there. We pushed back against that, saying it's not true, at least not to the degree that you're going to use it in your home. It may last for 3 or 4 liters at that level, but quickly it's no longer doing what it says it's doing, what you assume it's doing. And so we didn't want to push anything out there that gave you the wrong understanding of what may actually be working in your kitchen. That left us with a fewer selection of choices out there, and it really forced us into the RO world, reverse osmosis world, where we can be confident in saying, this does eliminate all the things in the water it says it does for as long as it says it does, and this is the way to go if you're really concerned about the broad level of toxins in our water. But RO is not feasible for everybody. There are a lot of nuances with it, complexities with it that make it difficult. So the other option was, well, then you have to go get 4, 5, 6 different filters to handle what's in your water. And that's too complicated. People are not going to do that. We didn't want to do that. But what we've seen in the last year or so, is that a move into a ceramic technology is really where the market is heading, where the solutions are heading. And so we've been working with a company up in the upper Midwest who've been doing ceramic-based technologies for a long time. They're one of the leading companies in that, as a way to pair our alkaline mineral media with a very solid ceramic cartridge. And so I'm going to bring out a system here shortly to walk through. I may do it here, maybe in the warehouse, I'm not sure. But I'm going to walk you through this new system that we're calling the Flow Plus. It's based on ceramic technology. It's based on a simple 1 cartridge filtration system that will, when you look at the website, just go to vitev.com and you'll see the product page for this, that lists out, just took a random sample of some of the leading toxins that people are concerned about, from bacteria to parasites to lead to fluoride to chloramines, any number of things out there. We're confident now we can say, yes, if you put this filter in your home, you no longer have to worry about what the guy on the other end of your faucet's doing, and if that water really is safe, like they say it is, coming in your home. You can be confident no matter what happens upstream from you, your family's covered. And so that's the only kind of system that we want to push out here at Vitev. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna bring the system out here and walk you through that and show you the ins and outs. But we just want to give you a little bit of a background, I guess, as to why the Flow Plus is now out, and tell you thanks as well. We really do take what you say into consideration. We take criticism, we take feedback. We try to make our stuff as good as possible to meet the needs that you have. So if you have any questions about it, if you have any anything you want to see, we're a little less inclined to do that. We can't really. The product development phase is a long and lengthy and frustrating process, so we don't want to do that more often than we have to. But yeah, just let us know. Give us some questions. Let us know what your communities are dealing with, and if you have some specific questions about how this could help you, obviously let us know that as well. So I'm gonna take a break, come back and do part 2 with the Flow Plus. Again, this is Gabe with Vitev, V-I-T-E-V. You can find us there, live chat, phone calls, emails, all the necessary social media links are on there as well. Okay, so hope this helps, and we'll talk to you soon.